back, Paragon community. I am back at it again, round 2 with Mooney.
Damn, Mooney. I apologize.
It's
I'm so sorry.
Right, so, I'm here with Notch and Shane. We are going to be hopping into this match 5 here. We got a
match number 5.
Yeah.
5 of them.
5.
Yeah, man.
That's
I mean,
after
time
4
goes
and
by.
before 6.
Correct.
Time goes by fast when you're playing Paragon.
Yeah.
When you're having a blast is what's happening.
So we actually have an awesome thing that we're doing, where with the Twitch API integration, where if you link your Epic account to your Twitch account, you can get rewards in game.
Oh my gosh!
What?
And
clap.
that skin, one of the beautiful skins.
So good.
All you have to do is go link your Twitch account to your Epic Games account. We have an awesome blog on it. Read all about it. It'll be great.
Is there a link down below?
I think there is. There's a link down below.
And is somebody spamming it in chat?
In chat as well.
Who is spamming in chat?
Should we continue to spam rewards in chat?
Is it Moobot?
Or should we stop that?
It may be Moobot.
As a community, I have a question. As a community, should we spam hashtag rewards in chat, or should we quit doing that?
I don't know.
I mean, I think that's a really philosophical question.
Yeah.
I feel like you should quit. Love you. Let's continue on with the rewards, though, with the grux.
So, yeah, you
don't have to spam hashtag rewards. All you have to do is watch. You just have to be here. You can type things like, damn, Space Hamster did great on Decker.
Yeah.
Or holy crap, look at the beard on that stud.
Can we get a beard hug?
Who is that?
Can we get a beard hug? Can you zoom in on me? Can we zoom in on my beard? Is that a thing?
It's not gonna happen. Just give a beard hug. Just give us.
I can't. It looks weird when I'm this far away.
That's right.
Oh, beard hug! It doesn't work if I'm not on top of the camera. I look
You just
weird.
gave
Oh, no,
everyone a beard
it's
hug.
fine. You gave them a beard
All right,
hug.
there's your beard hug. That's a terrible beard hug. I apologize. You all get a better one later. But you can get that skin just for watching, just for hanging
all
out,
sorts of
just
stuff.
for being here.
And it's something that's really awesome that people can just like watch and feel.
You know what's also awesome?
Tell me.
The people on Orange Team. Cameron Winston.
Who else?
Matt Shabari. Alex. Alex, what a guy.
Alex.
Shaq, what a guy.
Is that Shaq?
Shaq. Is that
You guys, that guy is a character, let me tell you.
He really is.
And not James Cameron, but James Karen over on the Orange Team.
We got Beanhead09. The Dead Wonk is back. Cell Wonk, ladies and gentlemen. Gaming Ethos. Swagasaurus Rex. Pookieface88. And I'm Nomad are coming up. I want to take a look at these pictures.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because Shaq is
There it
totally
is.
adorable.
So let me,
Oh,
so this man, I sit next to him at work,
Yeah.
and it has been a colorful experience.
I mean, look at him.
I mean, what a delightful human being.
Right?
Look at
He
that.
is a
He's full of
delightful human
childlike
being.
delight.
That's
He's
not
very
what I would
he's
call
very
him.
eccentric.
But he plays Hero. He
He's
likes Sparrow.
eccentric.
He's from California, and his role is carry.
Didn't carry.
So is he the he's the captain of the blue team?
Yeah, there he is, Captain El Capitan,
El
Aphrodisiac.
Capitano. Aphrodisiac Shaq. But who's captain of the orange team? Do you know?
I could make some assumptions.
I'm gonna guess Selwonk. I was
Oh,
totally
you're
wrong.
totally
It's
wrong. Negative, man.
Beanhead, by the way. It's gonna be Beanhead. Preferred hero Sparrow. Hometown is London, and role is Gary. We saw him play earlier,
Yes.
and he had a really good performance. So it's gonna be interesting
Yeah,
to see.
Dean's real solid. I've played with him at a couple. Played him at like some of our other events.
There he
We
is.
played together.
Getting the headset on.
Hi, Dean.
Yeah. Hello,
Getting the
Dean.
headset on.
Yes.
He's looking for his mouse. There it is.
It's on.
He found
it's
it.
on
He's
the
like,
desk.
he's like, is the mouse on the ground? No, it's right here.
ready
It's,
to
it
go.
should be, it's like it's always the last.
He
place
laughed.
you put it.
He's like, ha ha ha!
like,
I
oh,
knew
man.
it was here.
Look at that
Yeah.
smile. Yeah, look at that. giving the camera the beauty shot.
Is that what it was? He
Yeah.
knew we were watching
course,
him right
yeah.
there. But we're gonna see a good game out of these guys. So we got Aphrodisiac,
Yeah.
who's a great guy.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of the epic guys over on the other
Oh,
side.
and the great thing is like I even heard them. They were like, "You got your deck built?
Okay.
You ready to go?"
So this is my favorite. I knew this one was coming.
This challenge.
This challenge right here.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know
It's-
about this.
Will the dev team get
So-
beaten under 40 minutes?
And yeah, to go through the potential rewards we'll be looking at here
Yeah.
for the yes that they get beaten under 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get 3 rolls on that loot table.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then a
There's
no.
Cameron.
A no will be that 1-day XP boost.
Cameron, he's like an intern, right?
I'm interested to see what these are.
Yeah.
Is it it's exclamation point vote yes.
Hashtag yes.
Hashtag yes.
And exclamation point vote hashtag no.
What do you think? Under 40 minutes?
I mean, so like I can't just straight up disrespect Alex and James.
I can't either.
And
I'm not going
those
to.
Those are like most of your bosses on that team
my
right
bosses
there.
slash boys.
Right.
right.
So
I'm gonna say hashtag. There's no way.
There's no
Dep
way.
Team, fantastic, great guy. They're gonna do fantastic. No.
they're telling
no
him
way.
that right now.
They're gonna do. Shaq is gonna carry the team to. Shaq is gonna carry the team to victory.
Confirmed.
Okay, confirmed.
Go.
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yes.
You better abstain right now, buddy.
I'm gonna say yes, and I apologize to all of you.
As
You're
a
all
man
wonderful
who is quite opinionated, blue team's gonna take it. In blue team, which is not the Dep team,
people. Right.
and
No, blue team is the Dep team,
the other team is gonna take it.
which is the orange team.
And I would say the first inhibitor is gonna fall in less than 20 minutes.
The first inhibitor. Are you up?
I thought I was being a jerk by saying
This man
yes,
is going
and he
hard.
straight said in 25
Look
minutes.
at look at that's the face of a man who doesn't care.
I feel like he should care.
Look
a
at
lot.
that. There it is. There it
I'm
is.
ready. I'm excited for this game.
I'm pumped for this match, dude.
I
I was hearing like they were strategizing. They were like
Well, the reason I'm saying that is because Selwong.
Oh, it's Cassell Wong.
I'm
Oh, what a dominant performance though this
yeah,
morning.
Dead
though.
Wong,
Like,
so good.
Yeah.
I told them about my my cat the term I coined for the team composition,
Right,
the leapfrog.
oh, so
They were I got a good second opinion on it. So
I mean, I'm stealing it from you.
well, that's fine.
That's mine. Inagora's Rising. We're calling that the leapfrog because it's too good. The leap, the reversal of fortune. All the things happen. I'm excited.
Yes.
We're about to jump into this game.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
And man, under 40 minutes.
Under 40.
I can't wait to see the communities. If this is going to be one-sided, I feel like this is going to be one-sided. I feel like the community is all said yes right now.
I'm not gonna assume that they all said yes, but if it happens so much that they're at like what do you think? Are you thinking at 80 20?
I'm thinking 80% yes.
80%.
20 no.
80% yes.
That's what I'm thinking. We'll
that's a
see it here in
brave
just
decision.
a minute. I think we'll see it here in game, but I'm excited to jump in.
Oh yeah. For
And
sure.
we've got. If I have to guess, Selwong's playing Grux right now. He's playing. He's playing Grux right now, because that smash and grab, and it's kind of Selwong's.
No, he's been killing it today. I played a game with him earlier.
Yeah.
We actually made like a cool comeback together. It was synergizing that Steel and Grux.
Oh yeah, that's stealing Grux.
It was
smash
fun,
and grab
dude.
into a slam,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
That's the way to do it. That's
I
the
actually
way to do it.
Scrux or Greel.
Yeah.
That's not neither of those
Hey,
names
Muriel.
sound good.
Thank you, Muriel, for saving us from that. So, going back into that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 5, Devs versus the community.
Yes.
And I made a pretty brutal prediction, but I think I was a little overzealous. I'm going to say
18 minutes.
no.
For that,
I think I was a little overzealous. I was a little too brutal savage red. I'll take one from Red Eye out of the Red Eye's page there. I'm going to say it's going to be a 30-minute match, but ultimately I think Orange team is gonna look.
So
good,
you're calling the 30.
I'm saying in between 30 and 40 minutes, Orange team is going to take the game. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Well, since you're betting against them, why don't you let us know who the devs are playing?
Absolutely. Devs right here on Selwonk, of course on Grux, Pookieface 88 on the Sparrow, Ethos on Grux, Beanhead on the Decker, and Nomad on the Iggy and Scorch. Notch!
For the Devs.
Just kidding. Mooney. Who's on the blue team?
We got Karen, which is James, of course, on Murdoch. We got Gillies on Severog, Shimbari on Grux, Cam on Richter. Give me a look at those hooks, and then
Look
Shaq.
at those hooks.
On the
The
Fae.
Aphrodisi Shaq on the Fae.
That's right, Shaq. There's a big smash and grab on to Shimbari. Shimbari is very, very low. There's a slow mine that's actually going to keep him alive. In the meantime, though,
First blood.
First
That's
blood
right.
went to the community.
My prediction's looking good so far, guys.
Pookieface is killed. There's a kill on Cam, though. We're seeing the changes. Selwonk went back in. They got to be careful. Shimbari's on Grux. He is going to fall, but they could pick up another one as well. Move along into the tower. Selwonk's going to be able to get out, but they do pick up that second kill.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's Grux. Grux, his smash and grab in the early part of the game, his smash and grab has such a range that you can be down in the jungle where you are, through an act of subterfuge, can smash and grab them from the lane all the way down to the jungle. Don't make fun of me because I use
What is
words
that
with lots of
words?
syllables, Josh.
It's what like
he just likes syllables. He likes to hear himself talk sometimes.
that's right.
So
I
he
understand
says
that. No,
those.
I like
He's
hearing
like
you talk.
you.
I like hearing you talk.
Right.
Notch.
Right.
I like hearing you talk.
Is that what it is?
Go ahead and talk about Selwong's Gruxma. How about you talk about some results?
Yeah, let's. I was so
wow.
close.
Oh, you were
wow.
no though. There's like 73,
73%.
27, so 70-30, a solid 70. That's
3 rolls
All
on
right.
that loot table.
all right. Well, we'll have to see. I mean, one thing I do want to point out that I think the dev team made a mistake of right there was if you noticed, the community had a ward in the shadow pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was going to guard them if there was a potential counter gank.
Yeah.
Whereas the devs were not able to get that ward down and see that Selwong could just make a loop-de-loop.
Right.
You just come back right around.
Circled around. Touch looks aggressive.
Yeah.
Secure to kill.
Yep.
And the
Came out on
community
top.
does not think the devs are going to do this.
Yeah.
At all.
They got first blood. They were able to get first
And
blood.
then they lost 2.
So let's talk about the aphrodisiac shack on the Fae there.
Yeah.
This is I believe only the second time we saw Fae. We've seen Fae today in game number 5.
You're 100. That's correct.
I think a lot is on the shoulders of Shaq to make sure the early game doesn't get either goes into their hands or they maintain and they keep stable objectives. They keep their towers up. They don't get rolled over or anything like that. He's level 4, soon to be level 5. So he's gonna get that ultimate very, very soon. But I want to see the moment. I don't like Faes who are just static. Static Faes, I think, are the way you want to play is hit level 5 and then look for opportunities with a teammate.
We looks like we're looking at over here in the space jail lanes. We got Murdoch and Richter together. We got Bronze, Warden, Richter, Cam.
Oh man,
We
look
got the
at
space
this.
jail lane.
We've got the space jail.
The synergy only through lore. No other synergy. Only
No,
lore.
that's it. That's
Zero other synergy.
Yeah.
They are just trying to
Cam pulls him
corral
in.
some
Murdoch
criminals.
knocks him away. Makes
Exactly.
no sense.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Cam. We're talking about the hook.
Yeah.
I want to see some big hooks out of Cam.
Oh no, definitely game changing hooks.
You got to land those hooks. It's not about the hooks you miss. It's about the hooks you land.
Right.
Okay.
You miss 100% of the hooks you don't take, right?
That's correct.
I said that quote.
That's your
That's
quote.
me. 100% of the hooks
You don't take. It comes down to the one he lands. He could miss 15 in a row, but he could land that big one,
He lands that one.
and he could change the team fight forever. He could change the team fight forever, and they could take the game. But it's all about the hooks. He lands.
Yeah.
We're starting to see Grux. Grux is going to hit level 5 here very soon. He's at 6. He's got both of those buffs. He's got that skin. That skin you got if you link your thing. If you do the thing with the link, you go down, you click the button.
All you have to do, link your Twitch account, and
That's
then
it.
watch Play
Oh,
Paragon.
man.
Done. And you just watch. You just watch it, and
Yeah.
then
You don't.
could
Yeah, you don't
possibly
need to
get
chat.
that
Just
skin.
watch. You just hang out.
Yeah.
You win rewards. It'll show up
Yeah.
in game. Boom, in game.
In game, there you go.
You just
Just
hanging
that
out,
easy.
and then all of a sudden, a gift.
You get to listen to us, which is a gift.
Oh, that is
Steve
a gift
Superbill,
alone.
Steve Superbill knocks on your door and goes, "Have this guy."
I hope he doesn't do that. That's weird.
It's a long drive.
It's a
very long
Very
drive.
long drive.
Many long drives.
So we're watching these guys. We're watching just we're early game.
Yeah.
These guys are setting up the lane. We've got a Decker. We've got a Sparrow. Sparrow needs to be protected in lane, by the way.
And Decker
Yes.
is a good choice for that. to be
Yes.
It's a
honest.
very good choice for
That's-
Sparrow has no escape.
Yes, she's
Sparrow's escape
very
late game is she kills you before you kill
Yeah,
her.
that's
her
what we've
escape.
always said that.
Yeah.
Oh, Murdoch mid lane. Shaq. I thought Shaq was going to take down the
You don't take down Swagasaurus Rex.
You don't take down Swagasaurus.
Oh, is that his?
That's Ethos.
That's
Yeah.
After that last game where he decided not to turn the Ore Prime and just body nerds, he's Swagasaurus.
Oh,
Rex.
okay, all right. I feel that Ethos is
Yeah.
good. He's been that's one of the guys who's been in there since the beginning.
Yeah.
He actually, fun fact, he is a game dev.
Yes, he is.
He is.
Yes.
I follow him
on?
on the tweets.
Looking for Muriel.
He needs to hit that smash
Has to
grab.
land that smash
there
grab.
it is.
Lands it.
You got that. The
Gets
body, block.
So low. He's going to the tower after this. He doesn't have much mana. Long arm of the
Nice.
law is going to be enough.
Swagasaurus Rex.
Going to pick up the kill.
Get the kill.
Selwonk and Ethos win in
kill.
there. And, man, Shaq, he's got to be feeling a little emancipated after that one.
Shane Lynch, ladies and gentlemen.
late to
Best caster in Paragon right now.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I want to see a little bit more aggression to be out of Cam. I feel like while I don't think
You gotta shut down this lane.
Well, Decker's at level 5 now, right?
It's time to
So
shut this down.
Any potential hooks that might net them a kill, it might just end in her dropping the cage down, hopping out.
Right.
So we'll have to look to see if he can pick off that Sparrow on her own.
Right. And that's without the escape, the person you want to gank is going to be Pookieface. You want to keep her under farm. She starts hitting that 30+ card power. She comes in with that inner fire. She's hitting 2 or 3 people. She's going to deal a ton of damage. So try and keep her under farmed as much as you can. Cam's wanting to hit those hooks. Possibly expect the rotation out of Shimbari here, trying to secure that kill. Because with the lack of escape, you get a smash and grab. And if you have to, you hit her with a skewer, she's going to go down. So that's what I'm looking to see out of the devs here to keep Sparrow under farmed. We're seeing it again, though. We've got Sevarog, a lane Sevarog.
Yep, once again.
Here it is.
And he's got those. He just got his first set of sexy shoulder pads.
That's right, man.
He's working up to the wings.
Yeah,
Warrior secret wings.
And that's one of the things I'm really going to look to see in this match is I think that Gillies and both Shimbari seem to be farming a lot. Like Shimbari, you'd seen him in the Grux. Like Cellwonk's a lot seeming to be more of an active.
Oh my lord!
There's that big hook on the Pookieface into a skewer. Is the follow up there from there's the containment fence. She is so low and it misses. Long arm law misses. She's able to get out. And that's exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah,
you get that hook, and there's the containment fence, and she lives with 60 health.
Oh my lord!
That's such a, and it's so clutch to be able to come right on the other side of it and see that Murdoch bullet hit the wall. But yeah, like that's and that's one of the things is like now Shimbari farming in the corner rotates over. Maybe rotating over a little bit earlier, you know, a la Cellwonk, getting a little more aggressive, might have netted them the kill.
Yeah.
But we're really going to be looking to see if Gillies can use this farm he's getting on Sev and maybe get out of that lane because he's dealing with an Iggy, which has got to be uncomfortable for him.
Yeah, that's not a fun lane to deal with, especially early game on a Sevarog.
Trying to stack.
Yeah, you're trying to stack. You're trying to build up that Q a little bit, but also trying to keep him from getting over aggressive.
Right.
Because he's just going to clear your lane.
Yeah. And you can't let him bully you around either.
And as a Sevarog, it's hard to actually stack your Q underneath of a tower.
It takes a certain finesse, I'll say that. You have to, and it's definitely something you have to be used to with the cadence of tower shots and knowing how much damage your Q does at different thresholds.
And so we're going to see, when does he start to move out of lane?
Yeah. When does he start feeling like he can exert some map pressure? Like he's far enough ahead that he can make up for the deficit of not being in like the black buff fights or the team fights around certain buffs or harvesters.
So he's stacking effectively. He's at 20 plus under 10 minutes, or right at around the 10-minute mark. 2, 3, 4 minute. I can't see the numbers.
Oh man, Grux.
Oh, here we go. Some Grux on Grux action.
There's an ultimate.
He's got 2 levels on Cellwonk.
There's another ultimate. Clap.
Oh, they're all bleeding. Oh no, it's Cellwonk. Oh no. He needs reinforcements. The Swagasaurus. There's the skewer. Gets knocked away. Long arm of the law. There's the hook and Cellwonk. Get away. Does he have the charge? He's going to charge away. Can he get away? It's so very low. Oh no, the mushroom blows up. The aphrodisiac shack. 1 for 1. Both the Grux get taken out. Etho gets pulled back in Al Pacino style. And now look at Richter looking so mad. He lays him down right there. That animation. The hook as well. Pull him back in. Back to space jail you go.
Yes. That's what happened.
That was just maybe a little bit of over-aggression. Just a little bit over-aggression right there, possibly.
Cellwonk was taking out the Harvester.
Someone got cocky.
And Shimbari said, nay, sir. Even though Shimbari fell.
Yes.
It allowed the team to rotate over. And we saw that mushroom, as Shane called it, explode in Cellwonk's face, secure the kill. And he said Afro has to make sure they don't let it get out of control.
Yeah.
Hit him with that fly trap. Pulls him back in, secures the kill. You get the hook from Cam onto Ethos. The double kill. You're feeling good about yourself right now. And they're going to get back in the lane. They're going to start farming. 2 kills on 2 players that are very, very good, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You've got Cellwonk
those are the
and
people
Ethos.
you're going to want to shut down, right?
Those are the guys that you shut down. Those are the guys that I'm
early, that mid-game, like they'll start ramping up.
Yeah.
And one thing I do want to point out, like a little minutia, a little respect for Cellwonk there.
Oh, a little minutia?
In that fight, he actually dodged the Richter ultimate.
He did.
He moved out of the way, predicting where he was going to try and land that ultimate because he's moving back and forth.
Right.
And also sidestepped the, I think it was like the Murdoch, there was a Murdoch trap, or something was coming his way, and he sidestepped another ability and survived.
So, we see Cellwonk continue to farm away. For those of you that know, those numbers above those camps is, the camps stack up after a certain period of time. It's just basically the number of stacks
which gives more card power.
Proportionally more card power, all the way up to 5.
Good move along coming out of Ethos
the
there.
brambles aggressively. Shimbari going in there. Should be able to chop him away. Long arm of the law. A little unnecessary, but hey, you know what? Got the kill, but here comes Selwonk. Trying to punish the Grug. Shimbari, I don't think he has enough mana to charge away Stasis Bomb. Not going to be on the mark. Whipped right by him. Is going to save the charge until he knew at the end of it he was going to be able to get away the Smash and Grab plus the Containment Field. Can they continue to beat him down? Someone's looking for him. He's got to be careful. Oh, Shimbari. One more. Is Selwonk going to go for this? He needs one more shot. Might kill him. He's so low. We saw it once. We saw it again. Now here comes the Skewer as well. Cam, he's going to get promoted from intern after that one. Trying to go in there. He's looking possibly for the Decker. Uses this silence. That's what that electric animation you just saw right there was the right click or R1 coming out from the Richter. Trying to body block the electric field, but gets knocked up. Oh, hook. Yeah. Unfortunately demoted back to intern. But nonetheless, Cam came in there. Well done.
What a meteoric rise as well as a fall in such a short period of time.
Instantaneously. He's a god, not anymore.
And that's really the life of a Richter player. You know, you can land 1,001 hooks, and the one hook you miss, right?
One hook you miss. It's so good until that moment.
Yep. And it's one of those things where like I really look to those kind of plays to keep happening from the dev team.
Right.
They honestly need to try and get, and we have a replay here, so you can kind of see making sure to use that Decker ultimate to really just kind of close in on him. Shimbari trying to be the hero, coming out, trying to help Shaq out.
Someone getting over aggressive.
Yeah, he is getting a little over aggressive. He was a little greedy for that kill.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it hurt.
Oh yeah.
It hurt.
He paid
especially
dearly.
because you die by the hook.
Yeah.
Die by the hook. Live by the hook. Die by the hook.
You're embarrassed about that. He's embarrassed right now.
I would be.
I'm embarrassed for him.
I cringed for him when he died.
I feel like he's living up to the name Deadwalk.
So, going back to the game, I gotta say I'm impressed. Cam's hook and his overall Richter point is really
on point.
Yeah.
I've only seen one missed hook, the one we saw. Honestly,
yeah.
Maybe we haven't been keeping.
And
an eye
even
on
then,
him,
that one was like that was pretty close.
Yeah, no,
like
he
was trying to
he
lead
was
it,
going
like
for
anticipate the Decker. Like if he hit that, that would have been it.
It's like the hook where you're like,
been
I
in like
respect
some
it.
very high position in Epic. Yeah.
I want to take a look at the numbers. Oh, wait a second. No, I don't. Okay, Selwonk misses, so I do. I want to take a look at the numbers. I was just kidding the first time, testing these guys back here. We're taking a look at both of them. They're both pretty even at this point right now. We've got Karen, who's just been able to farm 24 card power, 21, 18s across the board. I don't know if that's a viewer UI or Selwonk just decided he didn't want a Prime Orb card.
Let's go ahead and scroll over that Prime card real quick and see if Selwonk forgot
to
Prime card.
Let's see if he's got a Prime card or if he I think he messed it up.
Yeah.
Something to note of interest is that Sevarog is at 70 farm, Iggy is at 67. Nomad staying up in farm with Sevarog, but you do not ever want to have to say that statement. Right.
Yeah.
I am with Sevarog on
right,
farm.
Right.
It always is I am harassing Sevarog, he's not stacking, because what that means is he's potentially gotten a ton of stacks.
So yeah, you don't want to see Sevarog get those, start putting those.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and you can see, like, we pan back in the game. We see him with that armor. We see him, like, fearlessly landing against Iggy under that tower, calmly last hitting.
But with the Q and the Siphon, the importance of that is he's passively building health.
Yes.
And his Q is getting stronger.
Yeah,
it's
getting that
dealing
damage.
more damage.
Yeah.
It's not just about you don't want to see his shoulder pads. As sexy as they are and intimidating as they look, but every time you start getting those stacks, 20, 40, 60, and 80, he's getting stronger. He's getting more passively more health. And again, that Q's getting more damage. I don't know how many times I've been like, I'm going to escape, and then I get hit with a Siphon, and it blows me up.
Yeah.
Because of the way they've built. And so it can be very intimidating. And again, he's at 40 card power right now, right under 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He's got the second
1835 health already.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna start building. He's building a little bit more damage off the bat. Windcarver Blade, a little bit of cooldown reduction from that Chrono Spike. He's got the double mana pots. I've never seen that on a Sevarog before.
It's just sustained. Keep him
it's
in lane.
sustained.
It just lets him spam that Siphon.
Yeah.
I like that. I actually really like that build. And the Chrono Spike.
Early game cooldown reduction. I mean, it's already off cooldown.
It's not even the cooldown reduction as well as the extra mana you get from the Chrono Spike as well.
And
this is actually something that I was trying to understand some of the smaller differences in the build, like why opting for a certain thing.
Right.
But it's actually understanding how much your cooldown will get reduced by at the higher levels to know you'll have a higher stack.
Right. So we do have an engagement here. Selwonk mid lane. He is on Shaq. Shaq plays so well. There's the fly trap. And there's the counter from Shimbari to pull him away.
The peels.
And Shaq's going to get away. Well done, Mr. Shimbari.
Shaq owes somebody lunch after this.
Yes, he
definitely
does.
Definitely does.
I think we can say actually that Shaq is obligated to pay.
He should have died. That was a clutch save. That smash and grab was perfect right there.
Great. And speaking actually, that you had talked about it earlier, the ability for that smash and grab to pull you from unexpected places.
Yep. Yes.
So Selwong obviously positioning, thinking he's got this kill, and then it's taken away from him.
Yeah. So we're seeing, I mean, I was expecting Iggy to be the bully in this lane, and that is not the case.
Yeah.
At least it's quickly turning. I recall like maybe a few minutes ago,
where
Iggy was at Sevarog's tower throwing turrets. We were talking about the difficulty of the lane, and Sevarog now confidently pushing up to middle of the lane.
Yeah, there was a big stasis bomb coming out of Beanhead there. No follow-up. The hook is going to miss, unfortunately. But these guys are right now, this prime lane over here, they're just happy farming.
Yes.
Is all that is. They're just happy farming,
peaceful,
doing what they're doing. It's going to allow them to come on towards the late game with all of that card power and then start to be a hindrance.
Very agricultural lane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see when they start rotating off. We talked about it with Sevarog. When do you start rotating off and become a factor? When do you start engaging these team fights? Instead of taking the 1 or 2 kills, when do you rotate off and you pick up 3 or 4 kills and you take an objective?
Yeah.
When does that happen?
Do I feel comfortable rotating and getting enough impact out of my rotation?
Right.
Or will Iggy get that turret? We talk back to trades again, like understanding what you're trading back and forth.
Exactly. Cam clearing out a ward here. He does not want his team to have vision. If Shimbari decides, or the enemy team to have vision, if Shimbari decides to rotate over, he's able to hit that smash and grab. And they're possibly able to get a kill, smash and grab into a skewer, whatever it may be. You can line those up so well. We were talking earlier about Steel and Grux.
Yeah,
but it's the same thing.
It is as well.
Yeah, you hit 2 or 3 people into a skewer and then long arm of the law follow it up.
Exactly.
They are going to die.
Yes.
So it's going to be interesting if we see that comboed off of each other. Beanhead trying to hit those stasis bombs. He does not want Cam to farm here. But Grux being very aggressive in the enemy jungle.
That's one thing Selwong does like all the time is he does not have any hesitation to move into the enemy jungle. And even if he doesn't have vision, he just goes in there and he takes it. And he knows that Grux is such an early game fighter that if he does happen to find someone, it's like, oh, I'm going to kill you and take your camps.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it's more going back to the unexpected nature of not thinking that he would be there, right? Like you don't think Selwong's going to be there, but he's inside your head and already in your jungle, because he's thinking, how would I invade this person? How would they invade me? How would I react?
They know he's attacking the black buff right now. Are they going to pick this up? It is going to fall. There's 3 there. This is their engagement.
They got to go in there.
So Shibari's in.
Yeah.
Big smash and grab. He's going to land it.
Grabbing Murdoch.
Yeah, he is going to land it on the Murloc. The move along was there.
There's the Ethos coming out. The Swagasaurus just escaped through the electrical field. Oh, the skewer from Cam, though. Beautifully done. Hit 2. The containment field is keeping him in place. Pookie face with the inner fire. This is looking great, potentially, for the community team as they came in there. Beanhead with the containment fence. They got, oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's a triple.
They got the black buff. They got a triple kill. They got a minion wave. They're going to push down this prime lane tower right now. There's 4 of them there right now. There's 3 of them there right now. So I want to see that again.
Yeah. Do you? Look what's happening. So initially I was like, Selwong, oh man, but Ethos immediately rotating down from the mid lane, going in here, and also Wells Beanhead was there. Sparrow, it was the Sparrow inner fire on top of the containment fields. Cam came in there with a beautiful skewer.
He really did.
I mean, they lined up their abilities, but the fact of the matter is that was a 4v3. They went in there without their full force. They got punished hard for it.
We didn't mention this, but Shaq and the Fly Trap pulled everybody back in.
Yep.
He was trying to save his team. He was doing what he could, but it was just a little bit too late. And then inner fire.
He still owes everyone lunch, though.
Still, of course.
Okay, he's not cleared that obligation.
Completely on the board the whole game.
Did they not get a tower? They did not get a tower. I expected them to continue to be aggressive with that black buff, picking up 3 kills and take a tower. That's an ultimate to clear that wave and allow him to continue to be aggressive.
That's what's going to be scary to me, is if he can ult enough of those waves to just get such a lead that he is just going to become that terror.
What is this? Let's take a look at his score, actually. I want to see what card power we've got Sevarog. He's at 30 card power right now, but I want to take a look overall at the teams.
It's very even.
He is 30. Him and Iggy are actually staying pretty toe-in-toe, as well as... We got Murdoch here sitting at 30 as well.
Ethos is actually farming very effectively.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
He's at 88 creep score. He's 2-2-5, but he's at 88 creep score, and he's actually farming effectively. The Ranger, Selwong, you've got, as a Ranger, you want to see them have that card power.
Yes.
If you let they haven't shut him down.
And that's
Shimbari and Kim have not shut that down.
And that's what they're going to be looking to do.
Right.
Because if you think about that team fight, it was actually beginning, of course, in the favor of the devs. Like we thought, oh, Selwonk's caught out.
Yeah.
But by him being able to grab Murdoch back in and stall enough time for Decker to come down and really use that black buff choke point, they were forced into that corner and forced to bounce into the Decker wall and sit inside of that ultimate while inner fire tore them apart.
Right. So we're seeing good play coming out of these community guys. We're at 22 minutes. So they've got 20 minutes to win.
They got 20 minutes.
They've got 20 minutes to win. To pick up. What was it? What are they getting?
It was the loot crate.
The three rolls on the loot table.
Loot table, not loot crate, not a sponsor.
Let's see if they can do it.
Yeah.
You think they can do it in 20 minutes?
I mean, I think
it would have to be a big swing.
They really have to be doing what you said. So after a big engagement or win like that, they really have to take that black buff and rotate for an objective. Right. Even if you have to dive at that point, I mean, maybe not sacrifice a kill, but like even diving, getting some any damage on the tower, and making sure you're pushing out lanes just so that opportunity's there.
Yeah. So I'm still waiting to see a little bit more rotation coming out of Severog here. He's having to deal with Iggy and Scorch. He's kind of confined to that lane right now. But we're starting to see the aggressive rotation to mid lane here. There's 4. Are they going to continue? They're just. Are they going to get aggressive here and try and push this down?
I mean, they have the community team in orange. They have 2 Rangers. They have an Iggy. I feel like their team is well equipped enough to where they could slow siege down a tower.
Yeah, I mean, look at Nomad being super aggressive. This tower is
slowly
at
getting
half
whittled
health.
away.
Yeah, I mean, he's being the bully like I thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
We've seen it go back and forth.
Selwonk. Selwonk. I hope you have some help, my man. There comes Karen. They're going in. Barely hit him. Selwonk. He just dodged that one like Neo from the Matrix. Not a problem at all. So he steals the red camp. But look, oh man. I felt like the community team should have stayed in that pool and maybe baited out the dev team. But I think the dev team smelled the trap. They smelled the trap. They said, you know what? It's just a red buff. Just give it up. Not a big deal. Let's not go ahead and throw away any potential towers that would come out of us dying.
Potential big ultimate.
He's gonna land it.
Smash and grab on it. Easy Shack. He's got the. He's taking tower damage again. He's very aggressive. There's the pullback. He's got a stun and the grab. Whoa! He almost got out. He is going to get picked up there. Great combos from those abilities
great use of abilities there.
Yeah, really good use of abilities.
Timing it pretty well.
Yeah. He got over-aggressive again. That's the second time we've seen him do that, and he's been punished for it. And Selwonk, living up to the name.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but I must at this point admit that Deadwalk is spinning it.
He's living up to the name.
I think he's looking to really just kind of get this game going a little bit more. Maybe he's trying to hit that 40-minute Maybe he's feeling a little bit frustrated.
He's trying to see that 40.
He's trying to hit that mark.
He
feels the pressure.
Conspiracy. Is this conspiracy?
He feels the pressure. Maybe he's trying to. Maybe he's trying to make it. He's trying to do it for his team. Because he has been doing a lot more aggressive roaming than some of the other lanes. We talked about the agriculture lane on the right, where a lot of farming happening. And we have the lane on the left with Severog, Iggy with the back and forth, and not a lot of action happening outside of that. So maybe Selwonk's trying to make stuff happen and turn the tide more in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, and I get that, I respect that, but at the same time, at some point, you have to realize it's not working. And 2 deaths under a tower is not 2 deaths you want to give up, especially if you have a lead. You're just allowing your team, depending on who picks up that last hit.
I think Severog's going to get this.
To get it, Severog's going to get a tower. There's no response. Iggy backed up. And Severog is going to get a tier 1 tower.
First tower of the match for the dev team.
Yep.
So
and that's that war of attrition.
But this allows him to roam now.
Yes.
Now he can roam. You push that lane out, and now Severog's in the fight. This is the moment he was waiting for. Now he starts roaming, hitting those roots, hitting those ultimates, and he's now a part of the team and not just in that lane anymore.
I am.
As he's still in that lane, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I'm also like, and you can see now he's picked up like his Shadow Ward for the sake of dewarding and getting that vision and spreading it across the map.
Right.
And having that, I think, is going to be super key to making those mid-game like rotations.
So, as the game stands at this point in time, it's still anyone's game, no doubt about it. But the dev team, definitely gave up some kills earlier. That maybe they otherwise shouldn't have, but they definitely stabilized, got themselves back together, and now they seem to be the ones taking control of this.
Yeah.
Look how Gilly's on this Severog. 27 minutes in is going to be at 80 stacks here in just a moment. I mean, he's been in that lane. He's been very static in that lane. But we saw Severog before, and we saw that if he's able to get those stacks up quickly and efficiently, the Siphon, as well as with that cooldown reduction he's building into, can be a big, huge source of consistent damage throughout the course of a team fight.
Yeah.
So I'm actually getting a little concerned.
Is that the Emperor skin? Is that the name of that?
The Red Emperor skin, yeah.
Red Emperor skin.
Yep.
That is such a pretty skin.
It's red and it's beautiful.
It is red. That's why they called it the Red Emperor
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah.
That's
And
the reason behind that.
Polari also has a red skin as well. So she,
But she
Polari has
doesn't have the
moments.
spikes of death.
That's true. Well, she has daggers.
She's also not Severog. So
This is true. This is a very accurate. Very,
Oh,
very
oh,
Here comes Stelwonk. He's
More
going to rotate
pieces
over,
this
hit him with
lane.
the big ultimate. Here comes the smash grab, pulling back underneath the tower.
Kill for him.
You've got
They're gonna
Nomad
get it.
dealing a
They're
ton of
gonna
damage, and he ideally should die. Are they going to be able to get the tower out of this? They have a minion wave
I think
here.
they should.
You've got Nomad who needs to continue to commit, take this down. Stelwonk he's in there. He's only got one minion there. He's going to start taking some damage here, but they're going to be able to get this tower down.
Yep.
Good rotation is coming out of Stelwonk. That's going to be the first death
But
for
Over
Severog.
here on the other side of the field, there's another engagement. They're trying to go for tit for tat here, but the containment fence used a little bit preemptively. Not much follow-up. Aaron was stunned out from the stasis bomb. Shimbari, it's a little bit too short, but Bean should be okay. The hook on the Sparrow! Good lord! That was so difficult
What
to do.
a hook
It is
in
hard.
between
It is
threading the
harder
needle.
to thread a camel through a needle than it is to hit that hook right there. Ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys should see Mooney's face. He does die for it, though. Cam does. He does die for it. He did take quite a bit of damage, but they're able to pick up that kill on Sparrow. Selwonk's rotated over now. There's a huge
Beautiful
smash and grab,
Yeah.
and it does look like Murdoch should fall. Here's the Murdoch ethos for Swagasaurus Rex rotating him behind.
I love how delicately he floated to his death after getting told, like,
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
He started singing some Aerosmith.
Shimbari's got to get out here. Selwonk's coming back in. There's his ultimate, and they are going to pick up that kill.
He's diving.
Missed. Ultimate
okay.
is going to miss from Ethos, but they do pick up that kill. Are we going to see? Is that a tier 2 tower being pushed right now by Iggy? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And are we going to see the tier 2 tower go down on the other lane? I don't think so. I think they're going to back off. They're going to play it smart.
They got 2 kills, so they're going to be happy about that. I think the Orb Prime is totally an achievable objective right now for.
So as we say that, we do see some fighting between Ethos and Severog here. It's more of a back and forth.
Yeah.
Ethos is just trying to get out. He is going to back away here. But that is the all of a sudden it's turned.
Yeah.
The dev team was feeling confident, and community came in and said, "Nope."
That's what, and that's honestly what I think they need to be doing is taking those kills and pushing them as far as they can.
Yeah.
Like even if it takes them chasing a couple of kills, making up the deficit they may have had in some of that early game when Selwonk did die, and a lot of the laning phases kind of like subsided. Severog and Murdoch farming up, being able to get those kills on those important targets. I think it's just that's what they're going to need to keep doing.
Yeah. We've got Gills going after the black buff here. If he kills that with his Q, he gets 2 stacks. Exactly what he did. That's a square if you play on PlayStation 4. He's going to get 2 stacks. More importantly, he's going to pick up the black buff. And I expect to see a push from his team. He's very tanky, or he's going to start building to be very, very tanky.
Yeah.
And then we'll start seeing, hopefully, the push. The dev team starts pushing towers. He's still trying to get those stacks. He's trying to get to 80, right? Or is he at 60?
He's at 60 right now. 80 is when he got the big old spikes.
Right. Yeah. I was trying to think of the shoulder pads and the numbers in my head. But he's trying to get to that 80. And
he gets to that, and I'm terrified for the enemy team because we saw that Severog from that earlier match just ripping through people.
And he gets to the back line. He gets onto Ethos.
Exactly.
And he deals with the back line. And you have to commit now to what's your engagement here? Do you try and peel for Ethos?
Right.
Or do you try and take out their back line?
And it's 2 threats. Like I would be one of the things I'm hoping we see, but might not happen, is the hook into the knockback.
Yeah. I really want to see it just because.
I want
synergy.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where like they have the tools to pull out those carries and isolate them, as we saw by Cam threading that needle.
Yeah.
But it's about the execution at this point.
Yeah. It's going to be. It's 100% about the execution. We've got Selwonk, who is
in
rotating behind.
He's just in there, man. They have no. I don't. They need to start. They know he's there. They know he's there.
They had a ward.
Oh, he's still going in.
Goes in. The skewer interrupted. Containment fence goes down. It is separating Cam from the rest of his team. He's looking for the hook, but unfortunately, hook doesn't go through the containment fence. It probably would have landed anyway. It's the 2-man hook, or the 2-man smash and grab from Selwonk. He split the ends right there and picked up both of them, but yet no one has gone down. There's Ethos. The Swagasaurus roared with that long arm of the law and took out Cam. The dev team is so tanky between the Sevarog, the Grux, and the Richter that you could tell, like, even with the smash and grabs, the containment fields, all of those, only one person went down and still. They could just take so much damage, and all the meanwhile, Karen in the back line is just shooting them down on the Murdoch.
I want to see their builds, actually, so let's take a look at the score and take a look at the devs' builds. We're starting to see a little bit. Shaq has got all of the health from those Elder Mage amulets. He's got his wards. He's got his Temper.
Shaq is definitely not going anywhere.
No,
yeah.
I mean, look at his Temper ward. He just put Greater Guard and Greater
Health. 300, 400 health.
He's building all the health
right
now. He's building like full-on support.
I mean, and the fact that he's making sure he gets some mana in there, making sure he gets some like defenses in that mana.
Right.
Honestly, I think it's going to be important to get out as many rotations of spells for this team.
Yeah.
Less so, oh, boom, we throw everything down and the fight's over. It's more, we hit this cycle of spells, and we're like going to keep killing people while you said carrots in the back line, pegging away at their health.
And you had Cam, who was going with the Etherweave Mesh and the... I'm forgetting the name, I apologize. The cooldown reduction and physical damage.
Chrono Spike.
Casing.
Yeah,
casing.
The casing.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
and
quantum casing.
Quantum casing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
And
said
a barrier of will.
Yes.
Yep.
So he has that bubble. So that tankiness.
You get the CDR, the tankiness. Those
Cooldown
two cards,
reduction,
great
tankiness,
on, great on those those intellect affinity cards.
Yeah, both playing very supporty. When I see Faye, I see her more of that caster position, where she's actually wanting to deal the damage. And Shaq's playing more of the support role, where he's trying to set up those team fights. He's trying to get that fly trap into a skewer, or the fly trap, smash and grab into a fly trap into a skewer. However they want to combo that. That's what they're working on here.
I feel like they have the potential for that explosive ultimate cacophony.
Right.
But
good work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do they have the follow-up? Do they have the follow-up?
Yeah, exactly. Do they have the follow-up for that? Yeah. Can we land that long arm of the law? If not, we don't really have that many AoE abilities.
Exactly.
We don't have maybe a black hole. We don't have make it rain.
Right.
Tesla Dome. We don't have these big AoE caster abilities.
It's the follow-up that's going to be important.
It's going to be key to see how they manipulate these team fights to like really peel for care and making sure Shaq's able to keep casting those CC and slow abilities.
The community really wants this mid
Oh
lane here.
yeah.
They've just been sitting here like
the
one day.
the 5-minute team fight for the mid lane.
Yeah, we're going to take this tower.
It's the wall that won't fall in Selwonk's Kubicon. He just finally wants to be able to take it out.
Nice.
But he keeps trying to reinforce it. Yep.
Shane references Lynch.
Shane references Selwonk again getting aggressive, going behind here.
There we go.
Cam he's gonna miss the smash. Oh, Cam
they
with the
both
hook.
they both barely missed their.
It was like that. Cam was like the
both,
warning hook where he was
here's
just
the
like.
thing. What if Richter landed his hook right as the smash and grab landed on Grux?
They would have met midair. It would have been a
It would have
been a beautiful embrace.
I mean, it would have been like a Jamie Lee
between Cam and
Curtis,
so
Lindsay
on.
Lohan thing. It would have been a Freaky Friday thing. They would have
They would have switched bodies.
switched bodies, and then.
I didn't know that was a thing. Is that new? Is that new to
Can
Paragon?
you imagine Grux with a hook?
Oh,
Man. A smash
wouldn't
and
it
grab
be
into his
Oh.
cooler?
quiver.
Wouldn't it be just the same as the smash and grab?
No, it would be much harder to land.
Oh, okay.
No, I think,
Yeah.
but I think that really was that that warning hook because you could kind of see him drifting out of shot.
Yeah.
He's just like, get out of here.
I see you.
Yeah.
I know you're there.
I mean, they're watching that shadow pad more carefully now because two of them almost did die to that.
Yeah.
Gillies and
They've got the wards. If you look at the mini map,
yeah,
they've
they're
got the wards back
definitely.
there. They know when he's rotating behind.
The wards, for those of you who maybe just joined us, welcome to Paragon. Is
I wanted to point at the camera, not really thinking he was not on anywhere.
all right, the little eyeballs on the mini map, the D-Illuminatis, is the universal sign for wards, and they correspond with their team. In case you guys were wondering, there wards, just like any other MOBA, give vision, and they also make a little audio ping as well anytime someone shows up on them. Very, very vital, very, very important. Just knowing where your opponent is and feeling safe in your lanes. Let's take a look at the overall farm right here, because it's been these guys have been a little bit hesitant to engage on each other. So it all's coming down to farming and efficiency. The fourth row from the right is the creep score, 537 for the dev teams, 546 for the community team. So neck and neck as far as that goes. Looking at the actual, the important metric, that's the card experience. Now, Selwonk is at 51, Karen's at 51. I think there's a slight lead, a very slight lead, by a small margin for the dev team, or I'm sorry, for the community team.
yes,
Right.
But it's again, this is
a
still
very close
this is
matchup,
absolutely
yeah.
still anyone's game. You guys are probably looking at Richter going, he's only at 30, but that Richter can thrive in that role. He can play from behind and still be a huge impact. As long as he's landing his hooks, and as long as he's landing big skewers, which is his ultimate, he can still be a huge impact in these team
Plus,
fights.
he's also providing barrier of will for his team.
Yep.
So he's got a bubble.
So he's kind of being playing that support role.
His usefulness is derived from his utility.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's not coming from his
It's
effective...
not the damage right now.
Yeah, it's not his effective ability on the team fight, but like the utility he provides.
That he provides, yeah. I mean, a hook into a skewer with a follow-up, that's
a dead carry.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think looking at the farm values we saw, it's understanding like how those lanes might have interacted with it.
He brings him up onto 2. Containment fence as well. They got him caught. Selwong's chopping him down with the double pain. His gear goes down. He's trying to use it before he goes down. It didn't hit anyone though. And down Ethos, the Swagasaurus roars and takes out the long arm of the law. Only 1 kill. Again, the front line so tanky from the dev team. If that was a typical comp, that could have been very odd. The snare is not going to land on Ethos. And now the turnaround from the dev team. This is our game. We're the ones who designed it. We're the designers. We're the architects. And we're going to come in here and show you who's boss. They do get Selwong. They're looking for more. Ethos is so low. I think Ethos should have been the priority target right there. But still, they get another kill. 1-for-1 exchange. This game is so very even right now, guys. And it's always the mid lane. The mid lane is definitely the biggest point of contention. It has been for some time throughout the course of this match.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
You're
at
wrong.
the beginning... the beginning of that fight, and we'll hopefully be able to see in this replay that I don't think Karen was kind of left out of that smash round and got on the other side of that decker wall, unable to really kind of help out his team in that fight, and he's the carry on the team.
So we were talking about anti-synergy. We saw the Venus flytrap come out of the flytrap come out of the Fae, and pull everybody out of the skewer. Only 1 person got hit, and that was Selwong. And because of that, there was actually a miss of damage. But there was a little bit of anti-synergy there. But we did see Sevarog swooping behind, help secure that kill.
If that loot landed on Ethos when Sevarog came in, that would have been huge for them.
Yeah.
It was very, very close, but Ethos predicted it and kind of sidestepped it.
Double kill, that turns into an objective.
Yeah,
and that's what we need to start seeing here, is we need to start seeing a few more objectives.
And ladies and gentlemen, by the way, 20 seconds. For those of you that voted correctly, as I predicted, past 40 minutes. Dev team has at least made it to the mark, but not only have they made it to this mark, I mean, they can win this. They can absolutely win this. I have no doubt in my mind that either one of these teams are capable of winning this game right here, right now. I'm actually very, very impressed by the dev team.
Why? Did you not have faith in the dev team?
I've always had faith in the dev team.
So why are
I said they were going to take the first inhibitor in 20 minutes. Now that
I feel like we have a replay of this that says something otherwise.
I feel like we're remembering things differently.
I slipped up. I meant the dev team.
Oh, okay. So you're backpedaling right now.
That's literally not backpedaling. That's correcting. There's a difference.
No, you're not correcting yourself. You're backpedaling from your original. We're not having this argument on
Not
stream.
right now, Notch.
God dang it.
You always do this.
This
is why we can't have nice things.
I'm sorry, Shane.
It's fine.
the honeymoon's over. Come on, guys.
It's over.
Really, what we're going to be looking to have happen is the dev team's going to have to be very aggro with their engages at this point and really look for those, because Selwonk is taking the initiative. He is taking the initiative to go and get those kills. The dev team is sitting in the complacency while, you know, look, the community's moving right.
This is this is what I need to see. We've been fighting in the mid lane for 20 minutes. 22 minutes we've been fighting in that mid lane.
Getting aggressive.
And they're starting to rotate off to do something else. And then they said, no, we like the mid lane, and they're going back to fight in the mid lane again. Shaq's going to land that pull on 2 heroes, but there's no follow-up.
Yeah.
His team was starting to back off.
Maybe a miscommunication.
Yeah, the contention for this mid lane right now is a little bit confusing. There's been they're not taking the towers back and forth.
This is a gentleman's agreement.
Let's rotate off and let's get a little split push. Let's make them afraid that I could possibly take your tier 2 tower. Gaming Ethos could back off and push down a tower. He's at the point right now where towers will melt underneath of him.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Because of his card power. So
I think if any of these teams get to the towers, they are able to do the work.
Yeah.
It's just who is going to be able to.
Right, so here goes Nomad. Nomad's going to rotate off. He's got a minion wave here. He has to be careful.
Such a smart move.
He's got to be careful because I thought Murdoch was going to come through the jungle. Murdoch is not. Murdoch's rotating up and around.
Dev team, I don't think they're
going to
be able to get there. Well, no, Murdoch was closer than I thought. Murdoch was closer than I thought. You're right. He's going to be able to get away.
But this is they need to have split the resources of the dev team.
Yeah.
They need to start because we've got all 5 mid. We've got no split push.
Right.
So let's split this up. Let's make them go to a tier 1 tower or tier 2 tower, and then you take a 4v4. and see if you can't take the 4v4 off,
Right.
and then push the objective. And if all else fails, you don't get the objective, and 1 or 2 people die.
Yeah.
But you're keeping up the aggression, and that's what needs to happen.
And looking at the teams here, I am worried the later we get into the game for the dev team, because on the community team you have those 2 carries in Pookie Face and Ethos.
Yep.
So all it will take is Cellwonk
better,
and Nomad really peeling for them with the Beanhead ultimate to zone out Karen, and some of the and even Shaq, for example, like keeping them away from their carries.
Yeah.
And giving them the room to breathe in the late game might actually prove to be the demise for the dev team.
Yeah, and Inner Fire can go in, and Pookie can pop that Inner Fire and hit. She's not just hitting one target at that point.
Anyone that's in front of her.
Yeah, she's hitting multiple targets.
Speaking of which, we hear it going down right now in mid lane.
Big
smash and grab. That was beautifully done. Into the skewer. The Bruiser brothers are here. Containment fence goes down. The fly trap's going to pull back. Long arm of the law is going to be enough. Cam does go down. This may be the moment where finally there's these even exchanges are turning into a one-sided. As the community team are looking for more than 1 kill. Still only 1 goes down. This contentious battle in the mid lane continues, and I think they're finally going to look to get this tower. I'm not sure. Now they're backing up because they heard me and they said, Shane, nay, Ethos coming in. Very important target to push is your ranged carries, which they had Sparrow there, and now Ethos has shown up as well. And I feel like they continue to slow siege this. They can look for it, but I fear they're in such a posture that they're going to want to fall back and
just
go back to farm.
Shaq's just clearing lanes though.
Dude,
You
that's
think
what
you've
Faye
got
does,
a minion
man.
there, and then all of a sudden you've got Faye coming out, and the lane's cleared. On top of Faye, you know, you've got Roots coming down from Severog, who's dealing that extra damage.
Oh, it ends up being a minefield. You step in the wrong place, you get hooked by Richter, you get hooked by Grux, you get rooted. So it's one of those things where they do want to be able to be aggressive.
Perfect double skewer right there. Unfortunately, Cam ends up falling to Ethos, but that's what they needed to do was to land
I thought they were going to get more, man. I thought for sure they were going to get more.
Nomad jumps in, he hits him with the Flame Belch, and he knocks him away.
Yeah.
They could have picked up another hero, but that Flame Belch knocked him under the safety.
And was dealing damage. Nomad's farmed up, remember that.
Yeah, right, it's dealing the damage, but it didn't deal enough to kill them, and it pushed him back to safety, and he was actually out of range of Smash and Grab. He wouldn't have been able to get pulled back.
Yeah.
So it was a small misplay, but nothing drastic. I think the community team's feeling confident that in these team engagements, they can take them.
Right.
And we saw how fast Cam went down.
Yeah.
Now him being underfarmed is starting to play
it's
a
actually
little bit
starting.
to it.
You're starting to notice it.
Yeah. Earlier, about 5 to 10 minutes ago, it could have been a different story. But now he's getting underfarmed, and he's starting to notice. You're starting to notice it because he just got blown up there.
And we just saw Gillies sitting at 60 card points at level 15. Like, he's going to have to start doing some work as Severog and really pushing that I am at my final build. I am here.
Right.
This is my final form.
His final form, exactly.
Me. Right.
Exactly.
We're going to see Nomad. He's going to come over here and try and push this tower.
Oh.
We've got
the root into the
the
Venus
ult.
trap. There's the follow-up, though. The long arm of the ult. There it is. But the containment field is made in a
Oh,
trap.
the hook.
As 3 people are in there. Gene, he's got to get out. He's going to jump away. Will be okay for now. But
are they too low to hold?
Look at what Cellwonk's doing. Cellwonk's taking this game into his hands on the other side of the field. He's pushing an inhibitor right now. So the dev team, they have to send at least 1 person to back right now. But if I'm the community team, I'm saying don't let these guys back. Cam's backing. I mean, get something there. Don't allow him back. Cellwonk may be able to pick this up as well with the Iggy. And,
doesn't have
they're going to get. I think they're going to get this inhibitor. I think they're going to get this inhibitor for a tier 1 tower. It's kind of split right here. It's going to be very, very close. The tier 1 tower falls. Cellwonk is on the inhibitor, and he is going to be able to take it down. Cam's in a bad spot now. So now Cam might get taken out as well. This is disastrous for them if this happens. Someone give that man some reinforcement because he needs it right now because Cellwonk can smell the blood in the water. And he gets the inhibitor. He gets the kill. Beautifully done. That is how we've seen this constant point of contention in mid lane for time and time again. And they finally realized that this is a MOBA, and there's other ways to get yourself ahead. And Cellwonk said, Cellwonk led the charge. They went in there. They recognized that they were clumped up in the mid lane, and they made the call, the push, and that was obviously the correct call. First inhibitor falls, and now they have such a huge amount of map control. It's on the blue side of the map. That orb prime, that area of the map is always just going to be taken away from the dev team.
The Guardian lane. We've got him over there. So I'm Nomad actually rotated over and started pushing that lane out. And Cellwonk came in, and he needed the damage.
Yeah.
Right. Nomad's got the wave clear.
Nomad's got the wave clear, and Cellwonk came in with the damage
that,
to ensure that tower went down.
Yeah.
And also ensure that because Nomad would have picked up the tier 2. but he wouldn't have been able to push that inhibitor by himself.
Yeah.
No.
So this that rotation over from Selwonk made sure
because
that
you have the threat of 2 people
exactly
versus just the solo.
that inhibitor go down. The rotation back from the dev team was just a little bit too late.
It's almost like they were conditioned to go back to mid lane. Everybody's getting into that same routine, going to mid lane, and then the one time Nomad stayed broken off from the team, and Selwonk had that quick rotation, unfortunately was when the devs decided to engage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit of mistiming on the devs' part, but like really taking advantage of the situation by Selwonk.
Yeah.
Selwonk and Nomad doing a great job of that split push.
So we're seeing the big ultimate coming out onto Selwonk, pushing him down to Primordian. Prime Guardian. Big, big stun out of Decker. We're seeing that.
Goes down. Oh, they tried to use the Blink Charm, but it wasn't enough. There's a smash and grab from Shibari, though. Selwonk can use this, too. He's going to hit a very important target of the Murdoch, but he's going to use that move along to create some distance. Though Gillies gets taken down, the man finally gets taken out. The 2-man skewer. There's no follow-up, though. The coordination simply isn't there from the dev team. And it looks like the community team may finally be able to pick this up. They're fighting in the gauntlet. They're fighting at the Prime Guardian pit. And if they can continue this, they'll be able to get these kills, be able to pick up the Orb Prime, turn it in, and just casually make their way downtown, walking fast and take down the core.
Murdoch's got to be very careful.
His face is pass.
Murdoch had to be careful there. He ends up falling. Do you take the Orb Prime now? Your team is relatively healthy, or do you go in the game? What is Selwonk wanting to do right now? The lane's down. The only one defending that lane is Shaq. Selwonk is low. He has to be very careful here. But look at that minion wave that he has in front of him.
They're saying this Orb Prime ain't worth anything.
They're saying this is game.
I don't know, man.
Shaq is not going to be able to defend this. I don't think Shaq's going to be able to defend this. I mean, they're marching up to the core right now. Selwonk is low, yes. But as they come up to this core here...
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be curious as to what Shaq thinks he is going to try and do here. Like, if he lands that ultimate even on all 4 of them, it's not going to be enough to take out any of the carries. They're very healthy. Selwonk's just going to walk up here.
There it is.
Gonna, like,
Here comes the fight. Selwonk, he's just going in there. It's at half HP. Can the community team do this? They weren't able to get it to 40 minutes, but at least can they take the victory? And they will. They
are
focus
going
it
to
down.
take that victory.
There we go.
And we saw as soon as they started executing on those kills, like as soon as getting those kills, moving to objectives, that split push from Nomad and Selwonk, huge.
That split push right there is what won that game.
Yep.
Yeah.
100% what that game is. That split push there. Allowed them to open up that lane. They got that team fight. Gillies went in and he had that knockback on the Selwonk into that pit. The replay did pop up, but he had that knockback on the Selwonk in the pit. And the community team took the advantage right there.
Yeah.
They took that advantage. And
like
instead of wasting their time on the Orb Prime, they saw that mini wave and they continued to push and secured the game. Good gameplay out of the community team. The devs looked strong.
I have to say, even though the devs lost,
right,
that a majority of their time is spent making this game.
Yeah.
Okay. These guys work
like us.
These guys work endlessly to make this game.
Yeah.
But yet, so they don't get to play as much as they would like to, but they still put on a great performance right there, get some good players.
Absolutely.
We got some highlights to take a look at, guys, and there was highlights aplenty. There's that early game smash grab, just this mid lane, man. It felt like an ARAM almost. It was just a gentleman's agreement. Let's just fight in the mid lane and make this really, really exciting battle of the Gruxes, if you will. The smash and grabs were so important in each one of these battles.
So this is where we thought, this is this moment. They come in, we got the great rotation coming out of Ethos here, and he helps. Look, you've got the double skewer.
And look at this corner right here. They get pushed into this corner. Sparrow just reeling in on them. Like with 3 arrows over and over again, just annihilating their team.
You had combos coming out of the dev team, though, and then Sparrow just came in and just didn't work.
And I mean, it shows you how much that containment fence can really do.
Yeah.
Despite being an immobile carry, she's able to output that damage.
Yeah.
So with the mobility that Decker provides with the CC in her kit, Sparrow's able to just go off. And Selwonk landing these great smash grabs.
The unintentional 2-man smash grab.
You stumbled into my pull.
Yeah.
Smash and grab.
And then Ethos securing the kill on Cam there. Those long arm Malals from the Ethos
they were on
There's
point.
a lot of cards in this game, but there's yet to be a trap card. So, maybe, potentially. There's another great smash grab on it, too. The containment fields are on point. Just the tanky composition that came up from the dev team. It was so different. Even with great initiation, smash and grabs, containment fences, long arm of the law is hitting more than one person, they still were able to just, I mean, the battles they were able to win were almost sometimes by attrition because all the ultimates were blown to take out one target, and then they were able to just walk all over them because they were out of position, they overextended, or they simply were out of energy and out of health.
And this is where the community team community team wins it. There was a great sun coming out of
Yep.
Decker, and they rotate around big containment fence.
And
we
that
saw
right
we saw
there,
the smash and
charm.
grabs going back and forth, which was great. But this was the moment. We saw Pookieface dealing a ton of damage with that inner fire, able to secure these kills, and actually march down the lane and take the game.
Right, and just finish it off.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think really that team fight was decided a little bit by the that blink charm not making it fully over the Decker wall and
Exactly.
pull back in,
Exactly.
and then just not having that damage.
Yeah, good match out of all
Yeah.
of these guys. We have seen 5 really good matches today.
Yeah, they've been great, like high quality play on both sides, like really close at any point, could just drop of the hat, switch directions.
And that's about to change.
So we have a little surprise coming up in the next match for you guys. The casters are about to become the casted.
Who? You and Zeke?
No, it's you two. It's Notch and Shane. That's you guys, right?
Shall we?
Are you ready to wreck some noobs?
That's I mean, that's saying something.
I have performance anxiety right now. I'm nervous.
I mean, you'll be fine, right?
I think I got this.
Yeah,
I've played enough.
Yeah. So I mean, but how much is enough, right?
I mean, so who do you want me to play?
Who do I want? I mean,
Yeah.
is a Steel. I will always want you to play Steel.
Okay, I'll
Who do
do
you want
that.
me to play?
Murdoch, and you're trying to arrest him.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Space Jam.
Yeah.
He's not good at Murdoch. Guys, he's not good at Murdoch.
I'm pretty good at Murdoch.
I'm getting a word now that Shane is not good at Murdoch.
There we go.
So
Yeah.
There we go. I'm excited for the next match. It's going to be starting soon, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys,
Pretty
again,
exciting.
whenever we tell people to vote yes, they lose. Stop listening to us when it comes to the hashtags.
Yeah, don't listen to these two.
I've been wrong 90% of the time.
Yeah, well, we are going to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to have Zeke and me, and we're going to cast these guys.